explain. So what's the context of liminal network? So first, what we have three core that for us really drive the market change. First is privacy. This is very important. We want that mainstream public chain, since they offer transparent transaction, it exposes users to a lot of privacy risk. So that's why we really choose privacy as a core imperative. Then, let me, sorry. Then there is the DeFi inclusivity. So traditional DeFi, has high barriers. It's very complex for normal people. So for us, we really want to make it as simple as possible. Then there's a rising demand for the next gen digital cash. So this is what we call next gen digital cash, because with global inflation and FX control, then people want fast, affordable, and borderless anonymous cash, right? We also identify that the market size is $1 trillion and blue ocean. Why? Because just the privacy crypto market is about $50 billion. The global DeFi wealth management market is about $220 billion and plus, and all the cross-border funds transfer for the privacy market is over $70 trillion. Now for the privacy tool, as we all know, data breaches has become normalized. A lot of people have their personal record leaked every day. Then there's the surveillance capitalism dilemma. So, the platforms, they collect, they analyze, and they exploit user data for free. So your personal privacy becomes just a resource to be extracted. And then the sovereign individual awareness rises. So people really seek full control over their data. So privacy is no longer niche, it is a fundamental human right. We identified 4 current pain points in the industry. So as we talked previously, there's the privacy leak, the price volatility, the high entry barrier, and the asset security risk. So what we provide are solutions to that. First, with the dual token system, LIM and USDT. So USDT is for the balance and liquidity, and LIM is the incentive token. Then there is the end-to-end privacy. So we allow from beginning to the end a total transparency and untraceable transactions on chain. There is a low barrier, zero burden, because it's USDT, it's stable, cutting costs, operational and learning costs. Then there's the decentralized custody, no single point of failure. It's resistant to freezes and censorship. We like to define ourselves as the global privacy network 3.0. 1.0, we all know it was privacy coins, for example ZEC or XMR. Then came the first generation mixers, as we all know, the very famous Tornado Cash. And now there's us. It's a cross-chain, cross-asset, anonymous distribution, breaks on-chain. For us, we really want to say that we are a privacy-first DeFi ecosystem. We allow first the anonymous security. There's an advanced privacy technology to protect your assets, an accessible wealth, it's stable coin staking plus dual token incentives. This lower the Web3 entry barrier. And then global value mobility. You can send anywhere in the world, is low cost, you don't need any permission, and is peer-to-peer digital asset flow worldwide. We are registered in the US. You can all check that in the government website directly. So those are the documents. It was issued in the state of Colorado, but it's available anywhere in the US. You can all check that online directly in the government website. So how it works, as I was explaining earlier, first there is the input layer. So you just send money, right? Then comes the privacy protection layer. So there is a multiple of anonymous addresses, privacy pool, multi-chain ecosystem, and they all shuffle and they recombine transaction to break clear input-output links. And then there is the output layer, so you have an untraceable new address where you will just put your code and take the money out. Of course, you need to prove the transaction, so we use a zero knowledge proof, so it proves that transactions are valid without revealing identity, amount, or other sensitive details. This is the core privacy technology. I will be fast on this one. You can read more if you want, but the four core privacy technology. One is the ring signature. It conceals the sender. Then stealth address. It conceals the receiver. Then there is the ring city and zero knowledge proof. It conceals the amount. And then the Dandelion++ actually is to conceal the IP, so no one knows where you are when you send money. So the core privacy and the censorship resistance, so it's confidential and untraceable. It's censorship resistant, borderless, full fungibility, decentralized governance, unbreakable security, and dynamically scalable. And this is very important. So the features. So all transfers are bind to wallet addresses only. There is no real world identity links, so it protects asset security and privacy. So first you have the privacy pool, the mixture. Second, the private transfer. And third, the catbox passphrase red packet. So you need the passphrase to pick up the money. Earlier we talked about the dual token system, LIM and USDT. So I will explain what is LIM. The role of LIM is literally the lifeblood of the ecosystem and proof of stake in the network. So basically it serves as privacy credential. USDT is the stablecoin staking asset. So the role is to stabilize the user, and also there is a huge liquidity on USDT. For LIM, we put a linear decay model. So for 1 USDT earned, it mines 1 LIM. So the output is that it decays 5% per 50 million LIM. You have the mathematical models here. The total supply is 1 billion, and it's a fair launch. So 90% there is no pre-mine, no ICO, no team private sale. 90% of tokens are distributed via the ecosystem contribution, liquidity mining, and community activities. So how LIM is actually composed. So 90%, as we saw, is for the ecosystem rewards. So there is mining, referral, staking, and all the other activities. 4% is for the ecosystem operation. So it's, for marketing, brand building, community event, growth initiative. 2% for liquidity and market cap. So, for example, on DEX like PancakeSwap, you have to pay them. 3% is for the long-term incentives for, the core developers, the tech team. And 1% node rewards is special rewards for early builders who made the contribution to the ecosystem, and you have to pay them at some point. Then for the yield model, you choose whatever you want, from 7 days to 360 days. So if it's 7 days, 0.6%. If it's 360 days, is the double, which is 1.2% per day. And you can withdraw what you earn, but there is a 5% withdrawal fee. This is very important. So as you can see, the amount of LIM you get daily is the same as USDT, because as we said earlier, 1 USDT earned is 1 LIM mined. So let's take this example. So if you have $10,000 and you put it 30 days, 0.7% per day, then you earn 2,100 USDT in 1 month, so 21% simple return rate. 360 days will be $43,200, so it's a 432%. But if you compound interest, so every daily when you put it back, then for 30 days it's 23.3%, so $2,330. But for 360 days it's $722,000, which is 7,220%. As for referral, the direct referral, so L1, is 30%, and then from L2 to L10 is 1%, from 11 to 20, 0.5%. If you invite one person, you unlock L2. If you invite two, you unlock to L4. If you invite 10, then you unlock to L20.
Excuse me, because if we earn about the level 1 is 30%,
Yeah.
if how we can is earn level 2 or 2 and then level 10? Because if you have to direct sponsor, one people can earn one level, two people can earn 2 level.
No, two people can earn 4 level. One, 2 level, 2. You multiply per 2. You see, refer n users and earn rewards across n multiply 2 generation.
I see, okay.
Yeah. For the teams, so if you place a personal order of $500 and your miner area volume is 5,000, you see this is when you're N1. From N3 you start to get the dividend pool, which is 7%, as we saw from the limb, and you need a personal order of $2,000 and a miner area volume $20,000. The miner area volume is, you know what it is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because see that this everyday pay out by this USDT or pay out by pay out by the
Both.
both.
Oh,
If
thank
we
you so
are
much.
invest
And
USDT,
Colin say he
so
sell
we can earn the profit every day by USDT, right?
Every day you have USDT and limb, both.
Both, yeah.
Yes, every day.
70 and 30%, yeah.
It's all the same. 1 USDT is 1 limb. So if you earn 1 USDT, you earn 1 limb.
I see.
So if you earn 100 USDT in 1 day, then you have 100 limb also.
They have mixed together. Have two.
No, two different. You earn your USDT and then you earn limb.
I see.
You know, so it's extra bonus if you want to sell limb. It's very good. You know, because it's more money. That's it. So the roadmap. So the first milestone is the privacy infrastructure. So to complete underlying privacy tech and core module development, to launch the privacy pool, catbox passphrase, red packet, and private transfers. So this is actually done already. The second is the payment ecosystem. So it's explore, gamify, and to use cases for a limb payment scenario, to partner with Visa Global Payments, and to issue liminal prepaid card to explore compliant payment channels. The third milestone is secure storage. So it's a cold wallet, right? To launch a cold wallet. And fourth is the global listing. So it's to list limb on major global crypto exchanges to expand the market liquidity. So I will resume. So what we want is really a new era of private finance. First, it's rooted in proven principle, right? The limb and USDT dual token system, it solves transparent data leakage and high participation barriers. Then is a complete privacy stack. So as we saw, we have 4 privacy technologies, 6 security features, and 5 core mechanisms. And then it's built for long-term growth. because it's powered by a fair deflationary economy and a full community governance. All right, thank you.